Hi there, Collective. My name is Aruna from All Change by the Minute Video Time again, okay? Thank you for watching the other videos. Appreciating that. As always, thanks for the support and love you all, okay? So what I got, the world that you are living in is coming to an end. And precisely after that, I heard chapter 1. Chapter 1. So maybe you're in the beginning phases. 22 I saw. Duality. Dark. Why did I hear dark and reality instead of dark and light? Okay, I heard dark and reality. Okay, dark and reality. In the dark, okay, you'll find the true you. You will find the reality. And for 4, I saw that means everyone, your whole spirit team is supporting you. Okay, they are surrounding you. Every time when you are seeing a feather, okay, especially a white feather, angels surrounding you, support is there. And support in this case means protection. Highly protected, okay, yeah, highly protected, yeah. Even though you're not knowing it, okay, because I heard specifically chapter 1, and chapter 1 means the book is beginning, yeah. From things you have closed already in your life, okay? Closing out means, again, slamming the door in someone's face, okay? Not in only in someone's face, but a whole bunch of people, okay? And this will be your new reality, okay? Again, I'm hearing the newfound you, yeah, new era, I heard, yeah. Grinding again, okay, yeah. So one chapter is ending, okay? But another chapter is being opened. So you're reading that book, okay? Every page, okay, you need to read until that book is finished, okay? And until that is finished, your story that you needed to learn will also be finished, okay? Because we are not having only one story to tell. There's a lot, okay? There's a lot. But people are choosing not to share their story because they are seeing it as something not only troublesome, but also they want it to be for themselves, okay? Not wanting just to communicate. They're not an open book, I heard. Thank you. They're not an open book, but even then, okay, chapter 1, yeah, you don't have to be an open book for everyone, okay? No, just choose your people you want to be an open book with, okay? Trusting the ones with your gut feeling, with your intuition, okay? By being guided by God, and then trusting people, okay? Not the other way around, because you cannot just trust, again, anyone in the physical realm, especially when they are the devil itself, okay, yeah. That's why you need to know, okay, dark and a reality. Dark reality, yeah. Your reality will be something different, okay, yeah. And you're choosing to be different. That is your reality, okay, yeah, that is your reality. Newfound you, stability, I heard, yeah. Stability, being ignited. And again, the passion of creativity. Now, it's not coming to an end, okay, but it is more of a new era of you finding yourself back in business, okay, again, okay, and business is not just you having a business, okay, but you daring to be different, you not only being passionate about the things that you are doing, okay, in your life, but also creating with God, okay, because that is what we are talking about, okay. I ate a fish burger at sea. It was nice, okay, yeah. So yeah, it rained, it was dark, but still I chose to be at the sea. Stormy, but still I chose to be at the sea, okay? Otherwise, you're so, yeah, in your house, only going to your normal day-to-day job, okay? And then going back to house. Yeah, and then what? And then what? It's not only meditation, okay, but it is giving you peace and rest, okay? And that you can connect with your ancestor, that you can connect with God, not that cannot connect with anyone in your own house, okay? Spirit, I'm talking, yeah. All the spirit around you, yeah. No, you can connect, but then that is maybe not maybe another chapter for you to learn, okay? For you to learn. So chapter 1, close that chapter by reading it. Ooh, yes. I need to type that one down. Close that chapter by reading it, okay? 5, again, it's a whole bunch of changes in your life, okay? And oh my God, I'm seeing a lot of butterflies on the brick walls in the garden, people's garden, okay, when I'm driving, and the sun. So that means you are happy, okay? Where you're at, you are happy. And no, you don't have to have a tarot card. You can see a symbol, okay, and connect with that symbol, okay? Just like, yeah, Egyptian type. I heard, yeah, all symbols, okay? And you know what it is by symbols. Okay, that is what I got for you to know it, okay? What I mean by you using an app, okay? You probably are not reading what kind of app it is. You are opening by the symbol itself, okay? It's blue, it's green, it doesn't matter, okay? Yeah. It's like FaceTime. You know what FaceTime is, okay? You know the phone app. Yeah. You know it, okay? What the color is. And when you put it, okay? When you put it, yeah. In the dock, I heard. underneath underneath the iPhone or the iPad. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So you can find it, okay? Yeah, harbor, safe, yeah. Harbor. Safe harbor, yeah. Safe mission, I heard. Safe mission, okay, yeah. Safe mission. So when, again, that timeline I'm hearing is ending, okay, yeah. Again, billions of people on this planet. So again, so many timelines, okay? Because who is who are they in their life, okay? And where are they in their life, okay? Yeah. Are they spiritual beings? Okay, then we're working with timelines. Of course, we are working with timelines also when you are being physical, but that is a part that physical beings are not knowing, okay? That's why they need to get their knowledge, okay? They need to get their knowledge, yeah, about, ooh, yeah, physical, I heard, yeah. It's not only about physical, the physical life, okay? No. Why did I heard interrogation? Interrogation, okay? People want to interrogate you. Okay. Again, because of your knowledge, okay? And as I said it already, it doesn't matter on what timeline you are, okay? When you are knowing something more than someone who is still learning and they need to still close that door and going into another world, okay? And reading another book, okay? And reading, yeah, chapter 1, you're far ahead to that person, okay? And again, it's not comparing. We need to help, okay? Because you know where you have been. I know where I have been, okay? So we need to become compassionate. Yeah. Straightforward. Yeah. Also, I heard, yeah, straightforward. Okay. Yeah. Going back to business again. Okay. Yeah. Integration, interrogation and integration. Well, yeah. And people want to know things about how you did it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Unit. What? Unify parts of yourself, integrate different aspects of yourself to achieve harmony and completeness. Yeah. And look at the colors, okay? This is what I mean by you having a colorful life, okay? This is your life. And you need to know who you are, who you want to become, okay? And how you can know that, okay? By you resonating with yourself, okay? Giving the permission to love yourself. That is what I heard. Giving the permission to love yourself, okay? Yeah. Not dealing with those people, okay? You close the door, okay? Again, you are going into a new era, okay? Yeah. And that other world is ending for you, okay? Yeah. Symbolically, it's ending, okay? Because again, spirituality, okay? Spiritual lessons you've learned, okay? Again, even if that means chapter 1 is level 1, okay? Again, that elevator, okay? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, high up in the sky, okay? You, yeah, raising your vibration, yeah. Skyscrapers, that word, skyscrapers, okay, yeah. And higher than the skyscrapers, because you need to be above the cloud, yeah, yeah. Where you see the sun always, okay? And again, sun is the happiest card in the tarot deck, okay? That means you are happy where you are in your life at this very moment. That means you're building, you are going inside. And I also saw, that's what I got just now, deep rooted, okay? Deep rooted. Again, every single layer is your layer, okay? It's not my layer, but I'm a very deep person, okay? So, yeah, going deeper and deeper, and that is to infinity and beyond, okay? You cannot stop to learn, not only from others, from your angels, from your ancestors who are guiding you, okay? From God, yeah, the Holy Trinity, okay? They are here to help you. They are here to guide you. 11, again, to be that mission, what I was talking about, okay? It's not only one mission, okay? There are a lot of goals to be worked on, okay? Before you are becoming one with God. That is the reading that I did. Yeah. In the beginning of this year, okay? Yeah. Becoming one with God. And you cannot be at once becoming one with God, okay? There are levels to it to go to God, okay? Because God will test you, just like God tested me, okay? God will test everyone if you can handle it, okay? Yeah, if you can handle every situation, okay? That you are not triggered by the monsters, I'm hearing, yeah, by the monsters, by the devil, okay? Yeah. Again, devil will be always lurking around the corner, okay? But you need to be with Jesus, I'm hearing. Yeah, yeah. You need to be with Jesus. Yeah, being at peace, okay? Feeling the peace, feeling the calmness, okay? Yeah. Because when you are feeling calm and when you are feeling the peace, you are in a stage, yeah, of you finding yourself, to love yourself, growing, yeah, into loving yourself. Thank you, God. Growing into loving yourself. Bits by pieces, okay, yeah. It's not done overnight, okay? It's not oatmeal. It's not oatmeal. No, 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 yeah. Again, the wheat, okay, yeah. Just like Jesus said, yeah. Second one, okay, so the chapter. Your life is just beginning, okay? And it's beginning with chapter 1. Reading one page at a time and doing that. Reading while you are learning, okay? And that reading means, of course, symbolic for you are learning your lessons, okay? By guidance, by listening to your intuition, okay? Yeah, by listening to your intuition. Liberation, oh God, look at a card. For you to liberate yourself from the people, from the darkness, okay? From the people of the darkness, yeah. Breaking free, yeah. From limiting beliefs and constraints to live authentically. Yes. Yeah. That is what you need to do. Okay. Yeah. People cannot come into my energy. Okay. Who are not being pure, authentic. Again, it doesn't matter on what level you are while you are learning. I know the levels. Okay. I've been there, done that. Again, checkpoint after checkpoint. Okay. I've done it. Okay. Yeah. I have been trained. Yeah. And that is what is, yeah, coming around again. I'm hearing, okay, coming around again. Something is coming around again in your life, okay? It's a lesson, okay, for you to learn. Coming around again, yeah. Growing pains while you were growing, okay, and you had pain, okay, yeah. Install it, I'm hearing, install, yeah. It's something just like an upgrade on the computer, okay? Yeah. Updating your software, okay? You know it. I work with computers, okay? It's updating your system, okay? Yeah. So install it because you are downloading it. Install it, okay? Install it, yeah. It's an installation. Yeah. of you becoming you day by day, more and more and more and more each day. Okay, yeah. So liberation is your freedom of speech. Okay, yeah. There are a lot of people who I know, okay, who are not assertive, okay, and I needed to be I needed to learn to be assertive in my own life, okay? Because I always kept my mouth shut. Yeah, yeah. But that was for a good cause, okay? And because when I would do it, yeah, all hell, yeah, would be breaking loose, okay? Yeah, yeah. Again, that's the explosion, that's the lava, okay? Yeah, what I already explained, okay? Explosion. Because when you cannot talk, okay, when you cannot communicate, that is what will happen, okay? And then what? Then what? Then what? But again, it's not only that. Yeah. Conspiracy, I'm hearing. Yeah. See, conspiracy about your life, about your progress, about your process, about your translation. I heard. Yeah, because you are who you say you are in every level. And when people are not understanding that, okay, they need to go. I heard, oh my God, they need to leave this earth. They need to leave this earth, okay? Not my words, downloads, okay? Yeah, yeah. But again, I understand, okay, because I dealt with many people who are shitty people, okay? Yeah, with shitty choices. But again, even though I think it's sad that they are not making a good life out of their life, okay, and not seeing that they are the problem because they are not thinking in solutions, okay? Yeah. So it's up to them to make the choices to, yeah, a dark reality. Maybe it's also that, okay? Dark reality. Yeah. They're living in the darkness and not knowing how to come out of it because you were their life, I'm hearing. You were their life. And not only that, I heard you were their light, okay? You were their light, 1717. Abundance, yeah. And again, abundance is everything in your life, okay? Yeah, and it can also be money, blessings, okay? But that is because you are working on yourself, okay? And people will never, ever will be able to understand the process of not only limiting yourself, but coming out of that limited belief system, okay? Because that is what will give you your liberation, your freedom of speech. Because when you are working with God and you are working with people who are coaching you, just like I am coaching now, okay? But yeah, it is up to you to learn something out of every reading, okay? Yeah. So it's up to everybody on this planet to make the righteous choice and the right choice, okay? And the right choice is the righteous choice for me, okay? Yeah. Even I had to learn that, but it is the righteous choice, okay? Because there is a plan. There is a small plan I'm hearing, okay? Yeah. No. Yeah. No. God is the bigger one, okay? So his plan is never small because he is thinking big, okay? Big, the earth, and then some, okay? Because we are, yeah, interstellar, I'm hearing, okay? Yeah. And not everybody, okay? Yeah. People are acting just like people, who they are, okay? Yeah. But learning how to process everything, what is coming on your path, okay, for you to learn. And while reading that book, okay, that is the learning, that is processing every word, what you are reading, okay, understanding that deeper meaning, okay, because you want to learn, you want to grow. And even though you don't want to, but you need to, okay? Because when people are not wanting to learn anymore in their life, okay, They will be staying stuck again in a mental imprisonment, okay? Just like a mental house for the rest of their life. As I said that already, okay? Being popped by pills and then some more, okay? And how are you going to create that person, okay? I'm not saying that it is you, but how are people able to come out while, why, while they are being popped, yeah, pills, only pills, okay? Yeah, being in that circle, okay, and not knowing how to come out of it, even that is what I know, yeah, from a lot of people. And even though they're not going to a mental house, but still, there are so many, especially the older people, okay, yeah, going to the hospital, okay, yeah, one after the other, yeah, popping pills, okay, even though it doesn't have to be. Yeah, I'm not saying again I'm a doctor, okay, but I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, that is how simple it is. Yeah, liberation. One card, then I'm ending this reading, okay? Yeah. So the world is ending. Yeah, the world is ending as you are liberating yourself, okay? Bit by bit by bit. Again, don't forget all the layers after layer after layer after layer, okay? Gratitude. Great ending, okay, for this reading. And we need to show gratitude towards God, towards your spirit team, okay? Your whole team is working day and night for you, even when you are sleeping, okay? Yeah, they're working for you. Behind the scenes, everything is working out. That's why I always say you need to go get behind the scenes, okay? That means knowing what your ancestors are doing, knowing what God is guiding for your ancestor to do, okay? What angels, okay? Yeah. What guides, yeah. Because above everything and everyone is God, okay? And then minions, I'm hearing. Minions, yeah. But then again, show appreciation, okay? Be humble, show gratitude, be you, be authentic, because I will know when someone is authentic or pure. Otherwise, I will not even say a word, okay, to someone. Yeah, yeah. Even then, I'm in balance, a balance, okay, total balance that I know at the 3D job that I'm having, okay, I know how to deal with people, okay, I know how to deal with them, yeah. See abundance and cultivate gratitude for the blessings in your life and enhance your sense of fulfillment, yeah. It's not only about that you are thinking, okay, I got to learn to read one chapter. I got to learn the lesson that I needed to learn, but you're not knowing. I heard you are opening Pandora's box. Okay, yeah, yeah. In this case, a good one. Okay, normally Pandora's box, no, but opening. Okay, just like a clown, it's popping up. Okay, out of that box. Okay, yeah, surprise. Surprise, yeah. But then again, even that, okay, yeah, even that, even then also show gratitude after every lesson, okay, after every checkpoint. And meanwhile, while you are learning 24/7, I'm here, okay, checkpoint after checkpoint after checkpoint. And those are the layers, okay, just like racing cars, okay, you know what, okay, yeah, you know what. Having a checkup, okay? Yeah. And then you can move again, okay? Yeah. Liberated, I'm hearing again. Liberated, yeah. Because you are going to be liberated in your own life because of your own doing, not only your own doing, okay? Yeah. Maybe you listened, you get some advice, okay? Yeah. But mostly by hearing, saying, okay? Yeah. Administration, I'm hearing, whoa, okay, yeah. Walking, okay? That path with God is important for you to learn. And while walking side by side with God, you need to be showing gratitude every single time, okay? When you are not showing gratitude and you are, yeah, everything happens for a reason, okay? That is what I heard. And you need to know that reason again. When you're not knowing that reason, how can you be humble and how can you be thankful? Okay. Because again, be thankful after every lesson, because when you are understanding the lessons behind everything, what is happening, you will show gratitude. I know it. Okay. You will show your gratitude. Okay. Nothing, nothing. But then again, nothing goes without saying. Okay. Nothing. And no one. No one. Okay. Thank you again for watching the videos. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. I'm totally in that energy. Sometimes, man, whoa. Yeah. It's hard to come out of energy, but I need to. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So please do watch the video. Saying that at the end of the video. No, but just, why am I hearing just my imagination? Okay. Just my imagination. It was just my imagination running away. Yeah, running away again. No, it's not your imagination. The dreams that you're having, the signs, okay? Nothing is imagination. You can imagine things and then you can manifest. That's why you need to imagine the good stuff, okay? The good stuff, yeah. Again, thank you for being here. Thank you for being back. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, and share, okay? Until next time, until next reading, okay? Love you all. Bye-bye. Peace be with you.